Hey YouTube, and thank you for watching Junkworks DIY Garage. Well, in the past and the present, I've been told I talk way too much in a lot of my videos. So in hindsight is 2020 sort of way, I have decided to go back and start revamping some of my older videos. A couple reasons. YouTube is really not paying well right now, and so that'll kind of give me some content that I can put up instead of putting new videos up 3 times a week, because I just can't keep up that kind of content and do the kind of videos I want to do. These videos are going to be as short as I can possibly make them. If you have any questions whatsoever, please go watch the long version, the longest version of these videos. Alright, without further ado, let's get to it.
I don't know if you can see this. I used to have this rope hanging through here, and I started taking it down. I decided to make this video, but what I had it for was I just threw all these things that I have for gardening and shovels and rakes and whatnots, and that way I could just kind of throw them up in the ceiling. Well, it worked all right. See, you can see I have my paddles over here for my boats. It works all right, but it hangs down quite a bit more than I want it to, and also when you go to pull things in and out of there, it gets all wound up in this stuff. It tends to get caught quite a bit, and then you're knocking things down. It's kind of a pain in the butt. This took, what those are is I took some fairly large sheet metal screws, and those are those pallets that I took apart in one of those videos on trick to tearing apart pallets and using a crowbar, something like that. Check that out if you haven't seen it. But anyways, I cut those long pallet boards into 6-foot lengths, and I threw those across these rafters, I guess you would call them here. I don't know. Screwed some pretty good size, I don't know, 2-3 inch sheet metal screws up into those. All finished. Got all our stuff up in there. I probably have room for a little bit more. Cool thing is now it doesn't hang down. I can walk underneath it, although yes, I'm only like 5'9", so fairly short, average, whatever you want to call it. For those of you that are superstitious, I am not. I had bad luck before I ever put those that way. So anyhow, now I have no superstition whatsoever. So anyhow, that's the end of that. A couple sheet metal screws, some pre-boards, and it's all put away. It's a lot better. I can get stuff in and out of there easier. Got room for a little bit more, probably even. I left my ropes there for that stuff. That seems to work all right over in that corner. Something about the shed too, if you have one similar to this, it's the barn top style. Like I said, I got it at Lowe's or Home Depot, I can't remember. I got some fluorescent bulbs in there so it doesn't warm it up quite as much. But basically I put a couple of these, I don't know if you guys can see them, but they're kind of like the planter type lights or heat bulb lights, whatever you want to call them. Just hooked to an extension cord that I can plug into this double plug-in thing here, and it actually lights it up pretty well in here. It's daytime, so I don't really have to worry too much about light, but I figured for filming I'd plug them in and show you that. Alright, this is Sam.
Thanks for watching Junkworks DIY Garage, where I'm proud to say I'm a jack of all and master of none. You all have a good one.